because there was some debates and unnecessary debates anyway. And so my point is the attitude of people should change actually in the context of changing their behavior, and then also the cognitive and the behavioral aspects should be taken into consideration. Well, it's based on my research, because I'm a researcher as well, and currently I'm in an energy magazine and also studying on agricultural policies and climate change. Well, even for the consumption of red meat is increasing the impacts of pollutions and So my question over here is, there is another point, changing attitude is important, but also there are some quarrel on, for example, in Mediterranean. But the fossil hydrocarbons are there. So is there going to be a kind of an initiative saying that, okay, leave it as it is, we need renewable?
I'm hoping for that. The problem is that, you know, the national interests are sometimes so divergent that it is difficult to have a kind of common initiative to leave the fossil fuels in the ground, because everyone claims its right to use its own fossil fuels. And the problem is that if everybody does the same, obviously we will never be able to achieve the energy transition and meet the objectives of the Paris Agreement. And I'm hoping, I think the only way that would convince countries to leave fossil fuels in the soil is if renewable energy is much cheaper and much more efficient, and then countries will think, what's the point of digging up to extract the oil, the coal or the gas when I have the wind or the sun, which is much cheaper and much more efficient? And that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
So I'm counting more on the market than on an international initiative. But there is such initiative exists. There is actually a treaty for non-proliferation of fossil fuels that was proposed by Vanuatu a few years ago. A few governments have endorsed the treaty. The government of the Vatican has endorsed the treaty, but recently the government of Colombia as well. And that's important because Colombia is an oil-producing country. So possibly we could have that non-proliferation treaty gaining ground in the future.
Yeah, that's what we hope for.
But
thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much.